Okay, Perry of Oakley is a family-owned 74-year-old business. I'm David Perry. I am the Managing Director and also help look after the export sales. We employ just over 90 staff based in 7 countries around the world, and we export approximately 50% of our total factory output. We work in various sectors, from small farm applications, 15 to 20 tonnes an hour, up to 150 tonne per hour grain dryers, and also handling equipment suitable for commercial and port projects with capacities up to 1,000 tonnes an hour. Everything we manufacture is designed by us in-house, and it is all built in the UK. Our software for our dryers and our plant control panels is all programmed, and control panels are designed in-house, again in the UK, in the west of England. Today we're in Ukraine, where one of our early grain dryers was installed. This dryer is 8 years old. It was one of our first dual column dryers, and it comprises 2 model S418 dryers, one next to the other, each with its own control panel. Drying capacity is approximately 40 tonnes per hour in maize when drying from 30% to 14%, and currently dries approximately 50 to 60,000 tonnes of maize, soybean and some wheat every year. The handling equipment supplied is from our light industrial range, and for this duty has worked very well and has only had a few plastic flights replaced during its current lifetime. The installation was designed and installed by Antextroy Engineering and is still serviced by them. The plant operators keep the dryer very clean and make good point of cleaning the dryer with a pressure washer at the end of the season. So when it's empty, not being used, the grain is all cleaned out, and this means the dryer, even after 8 years, is still in very good, almost as new condition. It is installed with Perry light industrial 12-inch conveyors and 330 elevators. The dryer is a pneumatically operated shutter discharge type, which is ideally suited for very wet products. The burners are gas burners. The dryer is a model S418 and in fact is a dual column dryer. So as you might be able to see, there are 2 columns here, 2 4-metre dryers, one next to the other. It has a common discharge conveyor and a common feed conveyor. These are from our light industrial range for medium duty machines, and despite doing 50 or 60,000 tonnes per season, we have only had to replace the flights on the conveyors and nothing at all on the 330 elevators. I say they're 4 gas burners, Ecoflam model BLU 3000s, and they are housed on this side of the dryer. There is a small enclosure to reduce the amount of chaff and dust that could be sucked into the burners, but as you can see, the yard around the dryer is kept nice and clean, so any risk is minimal. On the other side of the dryer, we have the access doors for the fan plenum, and we also have the air inlet scoops. Now these air inlet scoops on the current dryers are no longer required, because on the new model dryers there is inverter control for fan speed, so particularly useful if drying sunflower and light crops. The fans have dust shutters to help reduce the dust emission. When the discharge drops, the dust shutters shut, and this just cuts off the airflow momentarily to reduce the amount of dust expelled by the dryer. The grain column has no internal ledges, no bolt heads, minimum areas where chaff or products can hang up inside the dryer, and the air ducts are tapered. The tapered design of the ducts is to ensure we get equal airspeed across the whole width of the dryer. Now we are up on the access platform near the discharge of the two dryers, and if we look up inside, we can see it's been kept very clean and in good condition considering the amount of grain it dries every year. The fans have dust shutters for helping with dust control, as this was before the days of the Perry Centriclean. Here we walk through the gas burner enclosure. So we have 2 burners per dryer, and both dryers are side by side. We also have a cold weather kit fitted to the discharge pneumatic control panels. Can be seen in the enclosed insulated box. And we can look up into the hot air side of the dryer through the air inlet flaps and adjustable cooling floors. So the dryer has now started, so the dust shutters have opened on the fan. As we walk round, they might start the burners shortly. The discharge section of the dryer. Control room. The main control panel, which was provided by Untitled, and the dryer control panel, obviously supplied by Perry's. There's one PLC screen per dryer, showing all of the usual features.
Панель управления сушилкой и комплексом состоит из 2 ПЛС, которые позволяют контролировать все режимы работы сушилки. Отдельно взяты все температуры, отдельно взята производительность по выгрузке зерна и управление горелками. Управление используется тачскрином для возможности настроек всех культур, которые вы желаете сушить. К примеру, таким образом можно увидеть таблицу всех культур, на которые настроена сушилка. Можно запускать ее, имеет несколько режимов. Сушка, опустошение, очистка, заполнение и сушка. Кнопка «Пуск» позволяет запустить всю сушилку. Полностью все управление находится здесь. Все режимы управляются. Выгрузка, вентиляторы, горелки, настройки горелок, расширенные настройки для настройки полной горелки. Для оператора важен выбор культуры, ввод ее влажности, например, 25, заданная влажность, к примеру, 14. После этого мы осуществляем ввод, установку скорости. Сушилка сама рассчитывает необходимую скорость выгрузки. В цілому управління легке і удобне.
Загалом хотів би сказати, що дуже задоволені даною сушаркою. З хлопцями ми співпрацюємо з 2013 року. Дуже вдале було будівництво, все зробили буквально за 1,5 місяця. Від початку, від фундамента і буквально до того, що ми бачили на попередньому відео. Що скажу по сушарці? Дуже задоволені продуктивністю, мінімальними затратами на її обслуговування, легкість в управлінні. Загалом все дуже просто і все дуже комфортно обслуговується, ремонтується. Все дуже класно.